Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. Today we are going to be talking about XRP. As you guys already see on my screen, we are talking about CBDCs aren't needed. What? Yeah, of course. So before we jump into this video, I just want to say I hope everybody is having a great day or a great night. If you guys are having a great day, definitely smash that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely subscribe and turn notifications on. So let's jump into it. So first off, shout out to XRP Darren. This is saying CBDCs aren't needed. The Fed needs to step in and back the banks on RippleNet. So we are seeing XRP is the only currency, on the Ripple ledger for which transactions do not entail counterparty risk. Other currencies are issued by gateways that need to be trusted to settle the owed debts outside of the distributed ledger if a party chooses to withdraw a deposit. This means, for example, that not all USD have the same issuer and they are not backed by the central bank, i.e. an on-chain US dollar is not a real US dollar, and de facto, every issuer creates a new parallel currency. Because of this gateway system, Ripple does not remove the trust relationships required in the correspondent banking system, but simply shifts them to other parties, the gateways. This limitation could be removed if such a system would use central banks to act as gateways. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of people don't like the CBDC idea. It doesn't hide any transactions, pretty much any transaction that you make, which means, guess what? Say for so you go and stop and you get, I don't know, you get food at some place. That transaction is instantly marked and noticeable, and it's easily traced as well. Pretty much every transaction would be like that on a CBDC. Now, we did hear from MTech CEO. Now, you guys might not know what MTech is because it has correspondence with HBAR, but basically they have ties to the US dollar, CBDC, and also CBD cash. Now, when we talk about transactions like that, she already mentioned that they're not going to be tracking unnecessary transactions. For an example, say for so if Tom was walking down, I don't know, the street and he said, I want a hoagie, he buys a hoagie, that will not be traceable or trackable, obviously. It's more so important transactions, but they will all still be able to be tracked and traced. So I didn't know that a lot of people don't want CBDCs. We actually see Kyle down here say CBDCs aren't even wanted by citizens that are widely unpopular outside of the XRP community. I think that CBDCs, in a way, are more so wanted by governments and government officials. This more so brings more power to them, if you think, because they're going to basically be controlling every transaction. They're going to basically be controlling all of the money, if you will. Because right now, if you have $1 or $100 in your pocket, you are in control of that cash. Even though it does rely on the government in general, you still are in charge of that cash, and you can pretty much spend that anywhere without it being tracked or traced. It's all paper. So I do understand the problems with CBDCs. We actually technically don't need them, but I mean, Ripple is pretty much solving that problem if we don't have a CBDC. But I still do think that CBDCs are going to come to fruition overall. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this. Also, shout out to Digital Asset Biases. When I was growing up, we had this thing called investigative journalism. Where are you, media? And this is actually regarding something that I talked about in the past, right? Where we're talking about this, hedge fund manipulation, if you will. So let's read into this. We do see the SEC charges Ripple and two executives with conducting 1.3 billion unregistered securities offerings. This is on December 22nd, 2020. Now, this is the start of that entire lawsuit, which we've talked about and we already know about, obviously. And then in this next image, we do see $1 billion in Bitcoin and Ether, One River hedge fund to increase holdings from $600 million. December 18th, 2020. Oh, wow, look at that. 4 days before the XRP lawsuit is in place. Then in this next tweet, or in this next photo, we do see One River Digital Asset Management welcomes Jay Clayton, which is the previous chairman of the SEC, Kevin Hassett, and John Orzag to newly formed Academic and Regulatory Advisory Council, March 29th, 2021. Wow, look at that. 3 months after the lawsuit is in place. Isn't that kind of funny? I mean, I've talked about the manipulation happening in this game, right? Manipulation is there's no question about it. It exists. It's in this space. We've already talked about it multiple times as well. And for me personally, I think that this is hilarious. I've known that this entire SEC case from the get-go was all pure manipulation. I've talked about this multiple times. I've talked about how it's one big show, and it is. This is absolutely disgusting to really kind of look at this. Like, this does not take a law degree to know that this is pure manipulation. It's all to benefit one person and multiple individuals that are working at this hedge fund. And guess who was, or I should say, guess who is the chairman of this? Jay Clayton himself. We even see here Mr. Clayton joins One River's newly formed advisory council following his service as chair of the U.S. SEC from May 2017 through December 2020. During his tenure at the SEC, of course, he focused on initiatives for promoted economic growth, whatever. It's funny. It's honestly funny. If you guys can't put together the pieces here, then I don't know what to tell you. Because listen, this entire SEC case should be thrown out. I definitely think that Ripple will most likely win this SEC case. I think that a settlement is on its way. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys do think that this entire SEC case is all pure manipulation, definitely hit the like button as well. But nonetheless, I want to talk to you guys about one last final thing, and that is this partnership with Flare. This says, or I should say, this says, proud to announce that the first iteration of our webpage has been launched at Aruas. I don't know how to pronounce this, to be completely honest with you. But we do see Flare Networks. Take a look at the prices we will be submitting to the Flare Time Series Oracle on our Signals page. Now, what is this partnership? Pretty much what does it do, etc. Well, when we come over to their website, we can kind of read more about them. Now, this website is extremely slow, as you guys can see. It's actually kind of rough. But we do see this is their white papers if you wanted to look at it. But we do see, I think it's just Auroras. I'm pretty sure it's Auroras. I hope that I'm saying that right. Auroras OX derives price data utilizing our fair value weighted order book price to provide the utmost accuracy in our submissions to the FTSO. But we also see the XRP validator down here, which is on the ledger. So this is technically built on the ledger. Now, if you guys want to read more about this, you could pretty much read more about this. And it says, striving to build a scalable and accurate Flare time series Oracle signal provider. Holders of the Flare Network native asset Spark will be able to delegate their votes on the Auroras OX signal provider based on the prices we submit to the Flare Oracle. Delegators will be able to earn Spark rewards in return for accuracy, which I think is very cool. Again, it's more so another idea of residual income. I never, and I don't want to hear anybody else say that they do. I will never complain about residual income. I think residual income is the greatest thing, especially in crypto, when you could earn APY, or for an example, if you could pretty much earn residual income just by holding something, or pretty much, making, I would say, something like as an accurate price, if you will. Now, this I think has been in talks for quite some time. But we do say we hope our signal provider is the first of many services that Auroras RX will provide to our users. Decentralized applications are becoming more discoverable to the public, and we believe dApps are an integral part of the future. We have a few dApp ideas in mind, and with Flare as the backbone, the only limitation is the developer's imagination. And that's why I do think that even regarding my last video where I was talking about Flare and pretty much how it will increase in value, this is pretty much how, right? dApps. dApps are the future for a lot of these platforms, because dApps allow for a lot more scalability, a lot more utility cases being brought in as well. And also, this kind of goes in hand with the XRP ledger as well, which is obviously powered by XRP. So I thought that was very interesting to kind of really break down and look into. Let me know what you guys think about Auroras OX down in the comments below as well. If we do come over to the market, we do see that the market is kind of still sitting stable, 35.4K, almost 35.5K. XRP is still kind of sitting under a little bit of that 70-cent resistance zone, so not much has changed overall with that. Just to give you guys a quick update, as I am recording these live, and now it is about 6 a.m. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about the pure manipulation overall of this entire SEC case. Let me know what you guys think about CBDCs not basically being utilized and some sort of, way of XRP being the backbone, if you will, for the future financial system. And let me know what you guys think about Auroras OX. I hope that I'm saying that name right. I'm probably not, but if I'm butchering it, I'm butchering it. I do apologize nonetheless. But anyways, I hope that you all have a great day or a great night wherever you guys are in this amazing world. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. This has been Nick. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. You guys could also join the free Discord down in the description below. Nonetheless, I hope that you all have a great day. This has been Nick. Peace out.